We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Sooners have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can pounce every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets to give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down the one afraid to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
On the run, it's Ott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quickly complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. Bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and get better.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's Barney. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to Johnson. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
He'll go to the sneak. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air. It's Raiola. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he's got it inside the 35.
It's such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Floating away. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. That's caught. It's key. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the change and wind the clock. The handoff to Johnson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskers!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turns it on in midfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks for these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some... There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Key. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Huskers are on the move. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's Rayola. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. After that last field set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Batir. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Tight end now in motion. On the move, it's Ott. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop it.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice...
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by 10 to Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Rayola. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Cornhuskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula.
it.